Hey polish fans, it's Caroline again and welcome to another video here at Wild Moon Lacquer. In today's video I have a little bee's knees haul. This is the one that I mentioned at the end of part 4 of my bee's knees lacquer showcase. I have 2 that were released in the Saga collection, I believe. Yeah, those were both from the Saga collection. And then I do have 4 mysteries. So those I will keep under their little velvet bags so that they aren't spoiled for anybody that wants to keep those a mystery. But I do have 4 of those to share with you guys. So if you do want to see them, just watch the whole video. If you don't, I will go ahead and put spoiler warnings before I showcase these with their swatches. So let's go ahead and just jump into these 2 polishes that I got from the Saga collection. The first one is this one called Amazing Opportunities for New Possibilities. This is a really beautiful dark multi-chrome. You have somewhat of a berry lean to the face of the bottle. I think on camera you're actually seeing that as more of a blurple, but in person this part right here is definitely that fuchsia magenta, very deep and berry-like. Then behind it I'm seeing greens and golds, oranges, blues. There's a lot of colors going on and I love the size of the particles that are used. This is it in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. This one has a really beautiful magenta lean to it for the most part. Then there, as you tilt it towards a different light source, at least in person, you can see that warm shift to bronze and orange. I think on camera you're mainly seeing the blurple to magenta, but I think you can kind of see the orange start to pop up towards the edge of the nail. So that first one was Amazing Opportunities for New Possibilities. Then the second one is this one called This Is How an Idea Becomes Real. I really like the names that she had for these 2. I mean, a lot of her names are really awesome, but I really liked the names. I will say when I opened this, I was a bit surprised at how similar these 2 looked in the bottle. I think you can kind of see on camera though that An Idea Becomes Real is a bit darker. It's almost like that black to red multi-chrome, whereas the base to Amazing Opportunities is a bit more of that berry to blurple. But This Is How an Idea Becomes Real has that beautiful multi-chrome pigment to it. It also has a secondary particle. I'm seeing a little bit of a speckle twinkling throughout the main multi-chrome particle. But this one has a really beautiful deep like ox blood burgundy that shifts to gold, green, and teal. It's got a beautiful shift, and again I love the particle sizes that were used. It's really beautiful. See that beautiful berry tone there, and you've got the blue towards this face of the bottle. This is it in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. You can see on the nail that this one is a lot darker. It has that blackened base, and then you have a beautiful burgundy to fuchsia to blue shift. Very dark and vampy on the nail. I think this is one that would look really nice in the fall season. So that one was This Is How an Idea Becomes Real. So those were the 2 that I got for the Saga collection. Now we're going to go ahead and dive into the mysteries. So this is your spoiler warning. Don't watch anymore. Skip to the end if you don't want to see the mysteries for, oh goodness, what was this? These were the 9th house mysteries. And I'll go ahead and say the names just in case you do want to see them. You'll know which ones I'm going to be talking about. I've got Glaze, St. Elmo's, Wheel Walker, and Mars Omnia Aromat. So those are the 4 that I'm going to be showing. If you don't want to watch them, fast forward, skip ahead. I'll put a little timestamp down below so you can go ahead and see the wrap up, or I'll just see you in the next video. All right, now we're going into the mysteries. All right, I love that they come in these adorable bags as well. There were 2 per set, so I got 2 sets. These also, I will say, in the bottle, a lot of these do look a lot more similar than I was hoping they would. I would have loved a bit more of a variety. And actually here, let's go ahead and put them all in camera frame. There we go. But they are different. I will show you them on the swatches as we go. These are all reflective glitter polishes as well. So the first one is called Lathe, and I'm not too sure about the pronunciation on that one, but that's just my guess. So all of these were from the 9th House Reflective Polish mystery bags. This first one has somewhat of a deepened burgundy base. You have the reflective component in here that I believe is like a fuchsia and silver. Then you have a multi-chrome shift that goes from red to gold to green. Again, you've got a nice vampy deep shade. This is another fall color for myself. I think this is going to be beautiful in the fall. Look at that beautiful red to gold, kind of a deepened gold there at the edge. This is it in 3 coats with 2 coats of glossy top coat. Wanted you guys to be able to see these all glossed up. This one has that beautiful deep red copper glow to it. But this one, like I said, is one that I really want to put on my fall rack. I think it's perfect for that season. So that first mystery was Lathe. Yeah, just a beautiful combination. I really like the pink reflective component to that as well. Then the second one is called St. Elmo's. This one is more of a blackened base. It has a glass fleck shimmer particle, so you see fuchsia to orange to green, maybe a little bit of blue there towards the edge, which I don't think is catching on camera, but it's behind the green. This one also has a reflective component, which I believe is gold. You can see that gold twinkling there on the edge. That is the reflective glitter. Actually, I think you could almost catch that blue behind the green there. So this one was opaque for me in 2 coats. This is it with 2 coats of glossy top coat. So this one does have that darkened base. You can see the glass fleck shimmer particles really nicely. You've got mainly the fuchsia that's popping, but you do see the shifts to gold and green. And then of course you have that golden glimmer from the reflective glitter. Another dark vampy shade. I think that's why to me they felt all pretty similar, these two included. My entire bag, minus maybe this one, is rather dark and vampy. So it's all sort of blurred together in a very fall toned pattern, but this one was St. Elmo's. Then the next mystery is the one that I was saying was the sort of standout because it was the most different from the rest. This one is Wheel Walker. This one has more of a deepened green base. You have the reflective component, which I think is silver in this one. Then you have the multi-chrome pigment from gold to green to aqua, red, I'm not sure if I said that, bronze. There's a lot of colors going on in this one. This one is really beautiful. You can see the reflective component twinkling there. And again, I love the particle sizes that she's been using for these multi-chromes. I really, really like how they look. This is it in 3 coats with 2 coats of glossy top coat. And I can really see the shimmer on this one. That is just beautiful. Very, very glowy and shifty. You can see the pink to bronze to gold in that main shift there. Yeah, I love that you can see all of those colors, and the green is really predominant in person. So that one was Wheel Walker. And then the last one of the mysteries is this one called Moore's Omnia Aromat. This one again was pretty similar to these first 2 in that it's somewhat of a deepened blackened base. This one I think has the red to black multi-chrome, so kind of similar to the first one, which was Lathe, although Lathe by comparison does have a bit more of a berry lean. Moore's does have a different color of the reflective component. This one, it looks like they are a blue. But they do have some similar shifts, but I think the berry toned reflective glitters in Lathe does make it have more of that berry tinge to the bottle. So this one again has the red to gold to green shift in that multi-chrome shimmer. And then of course at this angle you can see that black to red. This is it in 2 coats with 2 coats of glossy top coat. I think the blue glitters on this one, the reflective component, is really neat against this deep base. Love the twinkles that those give. Again, we've got dark and vampy. As you can see on the nail, we've got 3 very dark shades. Wheel Walker definitely stands out by comparison. Like I said, I would have liked to have a couple different ones because I did end up with a lot of these really dark fall shades, but this one is really beautiful and unique amongst the black to red multichromes, if that is indeed what this is. Sort of guessing on that descriptor for this polish, but I love the red flash that you're getting at the face of the bottle, which I think is being a bit camera shy. That might be that multichrome playing there. And again, I love the blue twinkles of those reflective glitters. So that last one was Moore's Omnia Aromat. All right, so that was our mysteries. Let me know down below if you got some mysteries and which ones you got if you did. Let me know if you had the same thoughts I did as I was unboxing my mysteries. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts on what I said about those. I will try not to spoil it for anyone that didn't want to watch that part. But again, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the little subscribe button down below. That way you don't miss out on any of my new videos. If you were interested in seeing more of my Bee's Knees Lacquer collection, I just wrapped up the showcase of that brand. There are 4 videos of that. I will post the link up there in the cards so you can see all of the polish that I have so far from Bee's Knees. I have over 150 bottles from that brand. They're one of the first brands that I discovered and definitely a favorite. I think there's still talk of the brand possibly closing up shop here in September, and if that is the case, I will be very, very bummed, but health does come first, so I totally understand. In any case, hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in that next one.